If you want to run ads on Meta, ChatGPT can help you define how you can create the Meta ad configuration. For that, you need to add this prompt, which will be helpful for you to create the right configuration for the Meta ads. Now, I am going to do this on a real time scenario where you'll see how I optimize my prompt step by step to get the right response from ChatGPT. Now, when you talk to ChatGPT or when you give a prompt to ChatGPT, consider that it's your team member who is an individual who is working for you, right? So you have to talk to him and give him an instruction of what exactly you need as part of your overall requirement. So we're gonna put a prompt which is act as if you are a Meta ads expert. You need to create a detailed configuration that I can use to create my Meta campaign. I need to run a lead generating ad that will work as an input to my upcoming program launch. My target audience are mostly coaches, consultant, trainers, mentors, first create a buyer's persona where I get the details about the potential customers, characteristics. Then give me a step by step actionable workflow to configure the Meta ad. I would also need the best placement guidance for this ad. If you have any questions, please ask before providing the response. Now, this is my first prompt, and you see that it is creating the demographics and psychographics and behavioral information, which is important for you to configure your Meta ads. Now, I'll review this ad and I will see if it makes sense and if it works for my requirement, right? It is also giving me the ad copy, it is also giving me the lead form information, and it is also helping me understand how I'm going to track this with Facebook Pixel, right? And now also giving me a best placement guidelines. Now let's review the response. The response is demographics. It's saying 25 to 50, all genders, primary urban areas, can be global depending on each region of your program, bachelor's or higher degree, that's an education level I would consider. Income level is above average earnings. Occupations are what we have provided as a target audiences. Now this is very important. Psychographics. Improve their digital presence. Now grow their business, enhance their social media skills, increase client acquisition. Now this is basically goals which you put as part of your registration on Facebook or Meta. While you do that, you tell Meta what are your goals, what are your recommendations, what are your challenges, what are your interests you want to get from Facebook, right? Now let's look at the challenges. Lack of time and resources for effective social management, difficulty in creating engaging content, low conversion rate for digital efforts. Now interest is digital marketing, personal development, entrepreneurship, online learning and webinars. What values they are trying to look out for? What values they're trying to look out for is professional growth, community building, efficiency and productivity. Now look at behavioral information which you want to make sure that they're active on social media platform. They're engaged with content related to business growth and marketing, participate in online communities and group related to their fields. And buying behavior is very important because that will derive how your customers or how your potential lead is behaving when something is presented in front of them as part of the offer or some lead generating magnet. Right now let's look at the step-by-step configuration which is provided by ChatGPT. Step 1, define campaign objective. Now my campaign objective is lead generation, right? When you go to meta configuration or creating ad, it asks you what exactly is your objective. Now you know what exactly your objective is and you name your campaign whatever it may be. Now when you're setting up an ad account, you have to make sure that your payment information is up to date so that once you start running the ads, you get that information on how much spend you are doing on a specific ad and it gets automatically deducted. When you create new campaign, you have to make sure that you have to create the new campaign for lead generation and you name your campaign. Now looking at the budget, you have to understand what exactly is your daily limit of your budget or a lifetime budget. There are two options you get, but I would recommend start with a very low amount, maybe 100 rupees per day, just to understand whether the configuration is working or not, right? Once you do that, you evaluate, you look at the click-through rate, you look at the cost per click, you look at the impressions and you look at the conversion, or you look at the lead form if you actually added a lead form when you create the lead generation meta ads. While creating this ad set, your target audiences, basically it is recommending to create a custom audience if you have an existing email list or website traffic. Now I will create another video that how will you create an email list from Google, and you can use that email list in your custom audience configuration, right? Location is basically where you want to run this ad from. The age we've already identified based on our customer persona, right? We are selecting all the genders. Now detailed targeting is basically you have to add interest, which is digital marketing, social media marketing, online business, and all these recommendations. I think this is good. You also have to make sure that you add a behavior which is engaged shopper, which is one of the major components where people tend to spend more, right? Tend to click on certain things which give them value. Now it has also given us a placement where you click on manual placements. While you configure meta ads, there are two ways you can do it. It's automatically placing those creatives for you, or you can manually place them wherever you want them to appear. So Facebook, you can select news feeds, right column and marketplace. Instagram, you can see feeds and stories. Audience network, native banner and interstitial, and messengers are inboxes. Now when you talk about budget, set a daily or lifetime budget for your ad set. Choose the start and end date if you want to keep a campaign active for certain time frame. For example, if you're launching a program a month prior, a month ago, like for example, your program launch is 1 month ahead, right? So you want to make sure that you generate leads for 15-20 days and send the webinar or workshop information to those leads only, right? And set the optimize for ads to ad delivery to leads, so that whenever you get that information, you can use that for defining your target audiences for your upcoming program launch. Now once you create the ad, select the Facebook page and Instagram account. You have to select that because that's how it's very important for you to have a Facebook business page. Otherwise, without that, you cannot go ahead and create a meta ad, right? Ad format, choose between a single image, video, or carousel or collection. For lead generation, single image or video ads are often effective. So I would recommend that a video ad which will guide them to click on the lead generation call to action. Mostly people are not reading through images. So if you have an ad, people will listen to it. It depends upon what kind of user. There are personal preferences where people tend to read. They love to read and look at the image. The more are visuals. People more are guided. Mostly by videos, so there are different kinds of people. So it is recommended that you create two different ad formats. Maybe I recommend that you create one image and one video, which will both lead to one lead generation or a lead magnet URL. Right now, media, it is recommended to upload high images or video that is highlighting the value of your program. And in your ad copy, when you write a copy which is a text which is displayed on your ad, you clearly describe the benefit of your program and what participant will gain. That is very important. If you try to sell the services or a product, nobody is interested in what you're selling. Everybody is interested in what they are getting as a value. Right? You have to create a compelling headline that grabs an attention. Otherwise, people will move away from your ad. The description has to be a detailed description about your program, which is very, very important for your ad copy. Now, call to action is very important. Either you want to say learn more. If you're giving a lead magnet, for example, I'm creating a lead magnet for evaluating your social media strategy. Now, if you want to know more, I can use learn more as my social media strategy, and then it will take you to the lead form, and then you take next action. Now, you can also use existing lead form which is available within Meta, so you can use that. Now, briefly describe what people get by signing up. You can collect necessary information, because this is something which you want as your leads for your upcoming program and your upcoming information, right? You link a privacy policy to your lead form, which is very important, because without that, Meta might reject your ad after reviewing. And you should also have a thank you page once they complete the lead form. Now, Meta also provides Pixel. What you can do is you can grab the Pixel ID from your business suite and plug in your lead generation form or lead generation lead magnet URL, anything which you've created as your lead generating activity. For example, if you're creating a web page or a landing page where people can come and enter their information, you can add a pixel to that landing page. In the background, there will be a different way to do that. I'll do that video separately, but make sure that you add pixel to your tracking mechanism, so that you understand who have clicked on your link, who have filled the form, who have submitted the details for your leads, or who have abandoned the information as soon as they clicked on the URL. Now, best placement for Facebook news feed, because it says highly engaging, good for in-depth content. It's recommending you make sure that your Facebook news feed, you add them. Instagram feeds, visually engaging, ideal for image and video content. So it's recommending that you tick the checkbox when you put the placements. Instagram stories is great for shorts, impactful message and higher engagement rate. So if you want more leads, more engagements, more people to click on your lead magnet, make sure you click in this Instagram stories, so that you can display your ads on Instagram stories, right? Facebook stories, similar benefit to Instagram stories. So it's basically recommended that you also click Facebook stories when you're placing your ads on Meta configuration. So this configuration, I feel, is the right way to go ahead and define your Meta ads. Again, basically, you have to make sure that you design your buyer's persona. You understand what is the demographics, what is the psychographics, and then you understand what are the behaviors, buying behaviors, online behaviors, and then you follow the step-by-step guide which ChatGPT can help you create the end-to-end Meta ads. And then the most important factor of the entire process is tracking analytics. Understand how is your ad is performing, what is the cost per click, what is the click-through rate, what is the impression, and also, are you generating leads enough as per your expectations? Now, initially, when you put in 100 rupees, for example, and you see for a week how it's performing, if the click through rate is higher and cost per click is lower, I would recommend pump in some more money, and then you get more leads, more higher leads, just before you launch your program. So if you need any more help, any more information, reach out to me. I will help you configure meta ads very successfully, and with the help of AI. So when Meta meets ChatGPT, your meta ad configurations become a little easier. So until then, be focused, be consistent, be dedicated, and be invincible.